Is it okay if I pick up the passing ashes like cigarettes ashing on a casket? Racist actions and passions are like Darwin's evolution. Just backwards. Regressing, stressing those lessons, but we're learning jack. Wait, we're learning how to fear and to hate and how to draw borders with gates and segregate and separate till our own humanity's at stake. We can't blame it all on the rat race. Politicians are keeping a straight face, but everybody's feeling out of place. And so the conscious is moving, they seem to be caught in illusion. The sort of doused in confusion, non-existent figments and shipments of survival like hair-shoe-sized pigment. The stance I'm assuming is elusive. The devil within is intrusive, inconclusive. Nothing could ever conclude this. I am too sick to be contained, I just proved it. And he's playing his biggest illusion yet. Playing human versus human death. It's consuming within human depth. Will I quit? Nope, because I'm too legit. And the solution is pretty simple, guy. The truth lies in the eye. I am the master broadcaster, revolutionary caster of spells, master of hell, Jarrell, killer like Superman, but monstrosity type. We're meant to the cure, plague with the hype. Right, remove the cost from the hard life. But we're all the same color in the dark, right? Africa rise, Africa rise, Africa rise, Africa rise. Well, there is a story ignored by the sorriest of those lost souls that ignore these. It's a shame they would rather it stays untold. There is no glory in selling your sons and daughters for gold, tobacco, alcohol. Africa, you are not a slave. From darkness, emancipate yourself. Learn to appreciate the talents that you have been given. So Africa rise, Africa rise, Africa rise, Africa rise. No longer cry. Africa rise, reach for the sky. Africa rise. Looking out over open plains. Don't let white birds fly over a sick and wild peace. Love, a bright as rain. I'm finding it so hard to forget the pain. The rape of all the sacred pearls and the worship of white ancestors. They've taken our homes and convinced us our skin is a curse. But still, I'm not really aching to fight you. Will white lies spare me the black truth? I won't let the pain be what remains. I won't let the future get nasty. The freedom of youth, yeah, well that's me. Our children will build on what remains. An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth, and the world goes blind, deaf and hungry. Africa rise, Africa rise, Africa rise, Africa rise. It's no longer cry. Africa rise, reach for the skies. Africa rise, yeah.
One day we're gonna fly away. One day we're gonna get away. One day we're gonna find a way. One day we're gonna get away. One day we're gonna fly away. One day we're gonna get away. One day
Africa, you are not a slave. From darkness, emancipate yourself. Learn to appreciate the talents that you have been given. So Africa rise, 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 Africa rise. No longer cry. Africa rise. Reach for the sky. Africa rise.
Africa, you are not a slave. From darkness, emancipate yourself.
Learn to appreciate the power that you have been given, dear Africa.
Africa, you are not a slave. From darkness, emancipate yourself.
Learn to appreciate the talents that you have been given, so Africa rise.
Africa, you are not a slave. From darkness, emancipate yourself.
Turn all that's tragic back into magic. You're not a slave.
Africa, you are not a slave. From darkness, emancipate yourself.
Turn all that's tragic back into magic. Take back today.
Africa, you are not a slave. Emancipate yourself. Africa, rise. Emancipate yourself.
An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth, and the world goes blind and hungry. It's so strange how we're willing to sell each other, friends, brothers, for money. Imaginary paper, lines drawn on an imaginary map, things that can be reproduced, but no blood. The difference, I suppose, is not in the answers you are seeking, but in the questions you are being. Personally, I believe that I thrive by writing lines about light, so light-hearted I could gain enough height to inscribe my excitement on Titan's irises with iodine ink that all sparks like ironhide. The devil looked into the center of my eye and died, all because he didn't understand I was flying blind, flying by faith, cause I couldn't see through the storm, but on the right track, cause I'm damn well ether born. You?